Good morning, children. We will discuss about the India location, geographical structure, and physiography. This is the part two. This is the part two. Okay. So now we will discuss previous day. We have discussed about the 13th chapter India's location, size, about it. You can understood all these things. Okay. Now this is the part of second. This is the part of second. Now we will start. So what is the physiography? Now we will discuss about it. First things, what is the definition of physiography? Physiography, the land which is irregular and has some undulations of surface of the earth, it is called the physiography. It means the land, the surface of landforms of the surface of the land we will discuss. It means we know what is the landforms. Okay. So the landforms irregular and has the some undulations of the surface of the earth, it is called physiography. Okay. Second one is on the basis of physiography, India can be divided into following physiography regions. So these are the five physiographical divisions. Okay. First one is northern mountain region. Second one is great northern plains. Third one is peninsular plateau. Fourth one is the coastal plains. Then fifth one is archipelagoes. Okay. So first one is we will take the northern mountains regions. You can see the map easily where is the mountain. Okay. So now we will discuss. This is an important nature regions of India. It is a very important region. Okay. It is known as the Himalaya mountain systems spread over the 2400 kilometer west to east. It means direction in the north. It means when you will be go to the north to east to west, the Himalaya was we can say the जो फैला हुआ है वहाँ जो है उसकी जो लेंथ है टोटली 2400 अप्रॉक्सीमेटली उसमें फैला हुआ है इन इंडिया. गॉट इट. इट हैज़ एन आर्क शेप. ये जो है ये एक आर्क शेप में है. इट वेल्थ रेंजेस बिटवीन द 240 किलोमीटर टू 320 किलोमीटर्स. द हिमालय इज़ नॉट ए सिंगल माउंटेन. ये जो हिमालय है वो इट इज़ नॉट ए सिंगल माउंटेन. ओके. तो वी कैन डिवाइड इनटू टू पार्ट्स, ग्रेट हिमालय एंड northern Himalaya and great Himalaya. Okay. So then great Himalaya we can divide into three ranges: Ladakh, Jaskar and Kanchenjunga, Karakoram. These are the three ranges. Then when you will be go to the downside, the Himalaya is three ranges: Shivalik, Himadri and Himachal. Got it. Now the Himalaya is not a single mountains but it is a complex of the many mountain ranges. ये जो है the Himalaya, it is a complex of many mountain ranges. Go towards east from Afghanistan, it is a extend up to the Myanmar. It means जो वेस्ट साइड में है वो अफगानिस्तान और से लेकर के देन ईस्ट साइड म्यांमार तक जो है इसका इंडिया में फैला हुआ है. ओके. तो नेपाल एंड भूटान और नेपाल, द हिमालय विल कवर अप नेपाल एंड भूटान. It has more span is the Tibetan in the north. जो in the north part of Himalaya, the Tibet is located in the north part of Himalaya. It is a part of mountain system known as the Pamir Knot. Got it. So Himalayas on the whole can be divided into two divisions. We can divide into two divisions: northern Himalaya ranges and eastern Himalaya ranges. Got it. So first we will discuss about now I will start the northern Himalaya. Before this you can see the diagram: mountain ranges, it means forms of the relief features. These are the relief features in the forms of relief features. Desert, you can see the desert, Gulf. Okay. So what is the Gulf? Peninsula, islands, oceans, deltas, plains, lakes, rivers, gorges, glaciers. So these are the some of the forms of the relief features in the world. Okay. So I will told you about the Gulf. Yesterday I have told you what is the peninsula. Peninsula, a land Peninsula, it is a land cover up three side of water, but Gulf, it is just opposite, a water body, a large water body cover up three side of land. This is the Gulf. Suppose that, for example, Gulf of Mannar, Gulf of Khambat, okay, Gulf of Kutch, it is the largest, it is the hug amount of water, is three side of land, cover up of three side of land, it is called Gulf. Got it? So what is the peninsula and what is the Gulf? You know very well that, isn't it? You know what is the sea, you know what is the ocean. And delta, we will discuss about the delta. When the rivers will be start coming from the anywhere, then they are putting all the gorges, जो वी कैन से द जो गार्जेज होते हैं, जब रिवर्स माउंटेन्स के थ्रू फ्लो होते हुए जब ओशंस में गिरती हैं, तो जो ओशंस और लैंड पार्ट्स के जो बीच में जब गिरते समय जो मतलब जो गार्जेज होते हैं वहाँ किनारे पे पटक देते हैं, जो उस एरिया को जो जब मिलती हैं रिवर्स एंड ओशंस में, तो उस जगह को डेल्टास कहा जाता है. दिस इज द डेल्टास एंड गल्फ पेनिसुला, यू नो. नाउ आई विल स्टार्ट द नॉर्थन हिमालय regions. There are three mountain ranges parallel to the each others. So these are the three mountain ranges are parallel to the each others. The northern ranges is called the Great Himalaya. The northern ranges we can call the Great Himalaya. This is the lowest ranges among the Himalaya, wherever there are more than 40 peaks. इस ग्रेटर हिमालय पे more than 40 peaks हैं, which is the exceed height of the 7,000 मीटर. गॉट इट? जो मोस्ट ऑफ द जो हाइट है वो 7,000 मीटर्स. मोस्ट फेमस अमॉन्ग दैम इट्स माउंट एवरेस्ट, विच इज़ द 8,848 मीटर height. It means this is the highest peak of the world. This is the highest peak of the world, also the Himalaya. Okay, but this is not the highest peak in India. I will told you what is the name of the highest peak in India. Okay, it is on Nepal and China borders. It is known as the Sagarmatha. It means we call the Everest is Sagarmathas. ठीक है. This Mount Everest is located in the Nepal and China border in Himalaya. Okay, because the Himalaya जो है वो कहीं ना कहीं चाइना, नेपाल एंड इंडिया, दिस इज द कवर ऑफ those countries. Clear? Other famous peaks is Godwin Austen, or we can say the K2, 8,611 meter. This is the highest peak of Himalaya in India. Clear? This is the highest peak of India. Which is the highest peak of India? Which is the highest peak of India? Godwin Austen. We can say the K2. Okay, so there are three distinct ranges in Himalaya which are the almost parallel to the each others. The Great Himalaya, there are some height mountains passages such as the Leps La, Nathula La, and Shipiki La, etc. Okay, which is the considered to be a sacred holy places and located in the ranges. These are the places, these are the name of the places are located in the Great Himalaya. These are the places are located in the Great Himalaya. So you can know what is the height of, you know very well that what is the height of Mount Everest, what is the height of Godwin Austen. Okay, so the Mount Everest is the highest peak of Himalaya in the world. We can say the highest peak of what is the highest peak of Himalaya in the world? 8,848 kilometer. And which is the highest peak of India? K2, Godwin Austen, 8,611 kilometer. Clear? Now like now in थोड़ा सा you will see the table. Mount Everest, what is the height? 8,848 meter. K2, it means Godwin Austen, 8,611 meter. Kanchenjunga, 8,598 meter. Makalu, 8,481 meter. Dhalagiri, sorry, Dhavalgiri, 198 meter, then Annapurna 8070 meter. These are the important highest peak. So Kanchenjunga, it is a Kanchenjunga is where is it located in Kanchenjunga? Kanchenjunga is located in Sikkim. Got it? Don't forget it. It is a very important highest peak in India. Okay, these are the two most highest peak, Kanchenjunga and K2. These are the located in India, but Mount Everest is not located in India. Mount Everest is located in Nepal and China borders. Okay, so second range is to be the south of the Great Himalaya is also the spared is Vendas area. It is called the Central Himalaya. Okay, or the Lesser Himalaya with ranges from the 80 to 100 meter, 100 kilometer. This ranges includes mountain ranges like a Pir Panjal, Mahabharata and Nagativa, etc. These are the name of the highest peak. Many hills stations. These are the we can say these are the ranges. These are the name of the ranges, not a highest peak. These are the name of the ranges. Okay, so many hill stations have been developed in this moderately high ranges. Some of these hill stations are the Simla, Mussoorie. These are the very important. Darjeeling. These are the hill station. When you will be go to when you will be, get the chance for go to the Mussoorie and Simla, I think you have to see also. I hope so. You have to see. Okay, so these are the famous places in India. Okay, this is the hilly stations. It is a very beautiful stations, we can say. Now next one is third range is situated in the further south in known as the Shivalik. These are the third ranges जिसको आउटर हिमालयाज भी कहा जाता है. वी कैन कॉल द आउटर हिमालय एंड मोस्ट ऑफ द इट इज फॉल्स विद इन इंडिया. इट इज अबाउट द 10 to 15 किलोमीटर वाइड्स एंड हैज़ एन एवरेज हाइट ऑफ द 1000 मीटर. ओके, तो जो शिवालिक है, दिस इज फर्स्ट वन इज यू गॉट इट ग्रेट हिमालय, सेकंड वन इज लेजर हिमालय, थर्ड वन इज शिवालिक. तो दीज आर द पैरेलल रेंजेस ऑफ हिमालय. ओके, तो लास्ट वन इज शिवालिक रेंजेस. क्लियर, तो जिसको आप आउटर हिमालय भी बोलते हैं. क्लियर, जो आप देखेंगे कि इसकी जो हाइट है वो है 1000 मीटर. क्लियर, जिस पे आप देखेंगे देहरादून, यू नो देहरादून है ना. तो दीज आर दिस इज द कैपिटल ऑफ देहरादून. इट इज़ द कैपिटल ऑफ हिमाचल प्रदेश. आई थिंक आई एम forgot it, then that is not sure, we cannot say. I think Himachal या Uttarakhand I think Shivalik, Uttarakhand. What is the capital of Uttarakhand? Shimla or I think either the Dehradun. I am confused. Okay, so you just clear and find out, see the map and find out and clear the doubts, isn't it? This is your homework. Now Eastern Himalaya. This is the second part of East Himalaya. The ranges situated in the eastern part of the Himalaya ranges have the lesser heights. Some of them are the more famous as the hills. These are hills on the eastern Himalaya are separate of small ranges. Among them, Patakai hills and the situated in the Arunachal Pradesh, Naga hills in the Nagaland and Lasuri Mizo hills in the Mizoram. These are hills are located near the eastern borders, have their continuations. It means जो Naga, Patkai and Mizo, these are the ranges are located in the eastern part of India. You know what is the name of the seven sisters? Okay, so just I will give the homework. Find out what is the which is the name of the seven sisters. Which states are under the seven sisters? Just find out. Okay. I will give the hint. Naga, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya, Mizoram. These are the some of the name of the seven sisters. So these ranges are located in this eastern part of India. Okay. Now these hills are eastern Himalaya are separate small ranges. Okay. Now next one is these hills are located near the eastern borders, have there the continuous in Arakan Yuma ranges of the Myanmar. This is range is located in the Myanmar. It is not in India. This range is not. This range is not located in India. This is the separate ranges in the Myanmar. Arakan Yuma. Okay. Khasi and Jaintia hills are in the Meghalaya. Mountain regions have a more rainfall, so dense forests have developed here. This is as a forested area, roads and railways has not developed much. It means in जो हिली स्टेशंस हैं या हिली एरियाज़ हैं, यहाँ पे जो रोड्स हैं, रेलवेज़ या रोड्स वे जिसको बोला जाता है, यहाँ इट इज़ नॉट वी कैन नॉट से द इट इज़ डेवलप्ड एरिया. इन मामलों में जो ट्रांसपोर्टेशन जो है या ट्रांसपोर्टेशन नेटवर्क जो होता है वो इतना डेवलप नहीं है जितना डेवलप इधर मिड इंडिया जैसे मध्य प्रदेश, राजस्थान, गुजरात. ओके, तो दिस इज़ द ईस्टर्न हिमालय. नाउ वी विल स्टार्ट द ग्रेट नॉर्थन प्लेन. Great Northern Plain we can divide into three parts. Great Northern Plains. First one is Great Northern Plain is Ganga, second one is Indus, third one is Brahmaputra. These are the major greater plains in India. Okay, so this northern plains is located between the northern mountains ranges and the southern peninsula. This plains is famous due to the alluvial sediments brought by the Himalaya rivers as such as Satluj, Ganga and Brahmaputra. Okay, so Satluj, it means we can say the Indus river. It is also the tributaries of Indus river. Clear? You know Ganga, you know Brahmaputra. Where is I will give the homework. Where is the origin of the Ganga and where is the origin of Brahmaputra? Okay, so I have told you the Ganga origin. Where is the Ganga origin? I have told you Ganga origin is Gangotri, Mansarovar. So you just find out where is the origin of Brahmaputra. Clear? At the some places the layers of the sediments are about the 50-meter thick. As these plains occupy very large area in the northern India. जो गंगा रिवर्स है, मोस्ट ऑफ द जो गंगा रिवर्स जो प्लान है वो मोस्ट ऑफ द पार्ट इंडिया का कवर करता है, क्योंकि ये सबसे बड़ा नॉर्थन प्लान है इंडिया में अगर देखा जाए तो. क्योंकि यहाँ पे जो नॉर्थन प्लेन्स, इट मीन्स जो प्लेन्स का फॉर्मेशन होता है वो एलुवियल सोइल से, मोस्ट ऑफ द एलुवियल सोइल से फॉर्मेशन हुआ है. क्लियर? नाउ yeah, these are known as the great plains of the northern America. So these, it is very northern plains of India. The plains is about the 2400 kilometer long. It is considered as one of the largest river plains of the world. It is western part of is narrower than the eastern parts. Okay, so the plains is almost is level lands. None of these the part of height higher than the 180 meters above sea levels. The plains is very narrow near Delhi. The Satluj plains lies to the western of Delhi, while the Ganga plains is in the eastern. So this plains is considered to be the most prosperous regions of India. Important cities such as the Delhi, Kanpur, Lucknow, Allahabad, Varanasi, Patna, Kolkata, etc. are the situated in this plains. It means जो northern plains है जो गंगा made by the Ganga, northern plains is made by the Ganga. These are the cities are located in this Ganga rivers. Okay, Delhi, Kanpur, Lucknow, Allahabad, Varanasi, Patna, Kolkata. These are the very famous city, you know very well that Lucknow, it is the capital of Uttar Pradesh. Okay, so Allahabad and Kanpur, it is also very famous city of Lucknow. Varanasi also Lucknow. Patna, it is the capital of Bihar. Kolkata, it is the capital of West Bengal. Delhi is also, you know very well that Delhi, it is a union territory of India. Got it? Now Sindhu river, it means Indus river, and its a tributary Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Beas and Satluj originated in the Himalaya. Generally a region between the two rivers is called the Doab. It means the two rivers के बीच का जो area होता है, या we can generally which is the region, जो दो rivers के बीच का जो region होता है उसको दोआब कहा जाता है. It means दो means is two and ab means water. जो वाटर वाला एरिया है दो रिवर्स के बीच का, मतलब इट मीन्स दो जो रीजन है वो दोआब कहा जाता है. Thus the plains which is formed by the 5 rivers is called the Punjab. It means Punj plus Ab. Most of these plains is in a पाकिस्तान। इट मीन्स जो पंजाब नेम्ड जो फाउंड हुआ है पंजाब का, वो क्या है, इन 5 रिवर्स के बेसिस पे नाम रखा गया है। पंच मतलब 5, ओके, आप मतलब रिवर्स, इट मीन्स वी कैन से द रिवर्स या वाटर। तो ये मोस्टली जो फ्लो होती हैं रिवर्स, 5 रिवर्स जो हैं वो पंजाब, हरियाणा और उत्तराखंड में फ्लो होती हैं, एंड जम्मू कश्मीर ऑल्सो। तो दिस इज ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ फिजियोग्राफी द प्लेन्स डिवाइडेड इनटू 4 पार्ट्स। फर्स्ट वन इज भाबर, तराई, बांगर एंड खादर। ओके, ए स्मॉल एंड नैरो बेल्ट ऑफ द ग्रेवल्स एंड स्टोन्स लाई पैरेलल टू द रिवर्स फ्रॉम द सिंधु up to the Tista rivers is a Shivalik foothills. This belt is almost 8 to 16 kilometer wide, isn't it? It is called the Bhavar. What is the Bhavar? You know, got it? The Tarai regions, which is more than the Hamud and the Marshes, comes next. Dense forest and the diversified wildlife are seen here. So these old alluvial is the plains is called the Bangar. Bangar, it is, we can say in one word, old alluvial soil, it is called Bangar. Due to the considered deposit and develop and the terrace shape, which is a higher level than the flood plains, the new sediments of the floods is called the Khandar. So you know what is the Khadar, you know what is the Tarai, you know what is the Bangar, and you know Babar. Okay, so these are the words. Okay, you write down the definition of Babar, you write down the definition of Tarai, you write down the definition of Bangar, and Babar, Tarai, Bangar and Khadar. Okay, now third one is peninsular plateau. What is the peninsular plateau? I have told you in previous class what is the peninsular plateau. Okay, so now I will discuss in details what is the peninsular plateau and where is. So this is the oldest region of India. This is the oldest region of India. These regions appear as well in inverted triangles. Its average height is about the 600 to 900 meters. It is northern part slope towards northern east, which is avoidant from the flow of Chambal, son of Damodar rivers. Okay, the southern part of slope towards the southeast, most of its area is the southern, hence it is also the called the southern plateau. As it is surrounded by the sea or its 3-sided, it is called the peninsular river. That things वही है जो मैंने आपको बताया कि लैंड कवर्ड 3 साइड ऑफ वाटर, इट इज कॉल्ड पेनिसुला. Okay, the peninsula can be divided into 2 parts, Malwa and Deccan Plateau. Malwa Plateau and Deccan Plateau. These are the, we can divide into 2 parts of plateau, Malwa Plateau and Deccan Plateau. So now we will discuss about the Malwa Plateau and Deccan Plateau. Okay, so Malwa Plateau, what is the Malwa Plateau and where is the Malwa Plateau? So alluvial range is situated to the northwest part of the Malwa Plateau. Alluvial is one of the oldest ranges in the world. It is a fold mountain. It is a fold mountain. Okay, Mount Abu is the famous hill station of this ranges. It means Mount Abu, where is the Mount Abu? It is the highest peak of Aravalli range. Okay, so Aravalli range is situated to the western northwest part of Malwa Plateau. Alluvial is Aravalli is one of the oldest ranges in the world. It is a fold mountain और इसको हम बोल सकते हैं कि बहुत सबसे पुराना माउंटेन है ये. ओके, now it is very beautiful and pleasant. Guru Shikhar, it is the highest peak and it is this 1722 meters height. This Mount Everest, Mount Everest, it is not a Mount Everest. Guru Shikhar, it is the highest peak. This is the located is Mount Abu. Mount Abu, it is the name of the places in the Aravalli ranges. Okay, so this range is to be the south of this region. This ranges is located in the south of this region. So the rivers Chambal and Betwa emerging from the Vindhyachal flow the northern towards and the meet rivers Yamuna, while a rivers Son flow to northwards and the meets rivers Ganga. It can be known as from the direction of the rivers flowing that the region slopes northwards. The northern eastern part of the central upland is known as the Bundelkhand. You know what is the Bundelkhand? Okay, so beside this the rivers is Luni and the Banas also the originated in this Aravalli ranges. These are the name of the famous rivers. These are originated from this Aravalli ranges. Okay. नेक्स्ट वो जो मैंने थोड़ा सा स्टार्टिंग में अरावली को एलुवियल पढ़ा, उसके लिए जस्ट सॉरी फॉर दैट, जस्ट करेक्टेड इट. ओके, बट दिस इज द अरावली रेंजेस. गॉट इट. तो इट कैन बी नोन एज फ्रॉम द डायरेक्शन ऑफ बुंदेलखंड, यू नो, beside this rivers in Luni basins. Okay, next these rivers is vanished in the Rana of Kaksh, while the Sabarmati and the Mahi rivers is meet to the Gulf of Khambhat. So Run of Kaksh, it means we can say that some of the rivers are going to the meet in the Gulf of Khambhat. From the flow of these rivers is it's can be that it means the rivers हैं. Where is the Gulf of Khambhat? Gulf of Khambhat is located in the Gujarat and Mumbai in Maharashtra. तो थोड़ा सा आप देखेंगे कि थोड़ा सा जो अंदर घुसा हुआ है वो गल्फ ऑफ कच्छ गुजरात और राजस्थान के बीच में जो थोड़ा सा जगह है उसको गल्फ ऑफ कच्छ कहा जाता है. जस्ट नीचे आओगे गुजरात के नीचे तो जो महाराष्ट्र के पास जो अंदर घुसा हुआ पार्ट है, इट मीन्स वी कैन से द वाटर बॉडी पार्ट एज इन साइड बिटवीन द महाराष्ट्र एंड गुजरात, गल्फ ऑफ खंबात. क्लियर? तो डोंट फॉरगेट इट. दिस इज अ मालवा प्लेट्यू. What is the Deccan Plateau? We will discuss in details. The Deccan Plateau is situated to the south of the Satpura, Mahadev and the Maikal ranges. So these are the ranges in the Deccan Plateau which are located to the south of the Malwa Plateau. The northern west part of the plateau are composed of the lava deposits. On the western sides is the border is demarcated by the Western Ghat which run north and south all the Arabian Sea coasts. Okay, it has the several local names. It known as the Sahyadri and Maharashtra and Karnataka. Sahyadri, it is a part of coastal area. We can say the Sahyadri is located in the Maharashtra and Karnataka, as well as Nilgiri is Tamil Nadu. This Nilgiri ranges is Tamil Nadu. This is the Nilgiri range in South India. It is a very famous ranges. Okay, in South America. As well the Anaimudi and Kardom ranges all along the border of the Kerala and Tamil Nadu. The south portions of the Western Ghat is more of lofty. It means these rivers Anaimudi and another one is Doda Beta, also the highest peak of Nilgiri ranges. These are the located. Okay. Generally, the average height of the Deccan Plateau ranges between the 900 to 1000 meter. जो जनरली जो द हाइट ऑफ द डेक्कन प्लेट्यू 900 to 1000 मीटर, बट एट ए फ्यू प्लेसेस इट इज exceeded that height. Few isolated hills having the more than 900 meter of height from the eastern boundary of this the plateau. This is called the Eastern Ghat. Got it? It has a generally slope towards the southeast, which is avoidant from the direction of the flow of the rivers. Exceeded rivers Narmada and the Tapi, which is flowed towards most of the rivers are Deccan Plateau flowing easternwards and the meet by the Bay of Bengal. These rivers are meet in the Bay of Bengal. So these are the peninsular plateau and we can say the Great Plains. We have discussed about northern mountain ranges. Okay, so now we will discuss in next class. Coastal plains. Okay, and rather than other things we will discuss. Thank you.